braids. I want to show you how I do my braids. It's nothing special really, but sometimes it's not as easy as you think. So typically on the weekends I will do my hair in braids. It's so easy, but to get the best out of it, I find bringing all of the focus to the front really adds a lot of dimension to the look. So what we're going to do are 2 French braids, one on either side, and well, let's just get right to it. So if any of you don't know me, my name is Susan. I'm a salon owner, and I cut and style hair behind the chair, and I love it still, even this many years later. And I really want to show you some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way, and how you can enjoy your hair, and especially when you're at home, and if you're working from home, you don't always want to have to do your hair. So I find the braids are really nice because it's off your neck, it's something different, and it can be really, really easy to do. So without any further ado, as I say, let's get right to it. So right now my hair is parted in the middle. I'm just gonna part it all the way in the middle at the back too. Just gonna separate it all to the front. Now, what I do like is I do like to have a little bit of hair kind of framing my face as well. So as I section, I am just gonna section like I would any braid, but I'm gonna pull out just around my temple. Just this piece here. I'm just going to leave that out. I find that that's kind of a nice area to frame the face. So what you want to do is just take that section all the way to the back. What you can do is you can section this kind of side of the hair first, just so that you're not pulling that into the other braid. And that'll just help. So we'll pull this section up. Like I say, I've kind of pulled this piece out, and I'll just avoid including that into the braid. So just take your 3 pieces like you would in a French braid, and I'm going to drag everything forward. So all the detail is going to be right at the front of the hair. So I'm going to split it in 3. And now I'm going to include this into one of the 3 pieces. Then I'm going to just keep including each hair into that braid. So like I say, I'm avoiding this piece, I'm leaving that out. But as you can see, I'm dragging all of the hair forward, so you're getting as much of that braid in front. So now you just include this part here. All right, you with me still? Now I'm going to take that front piece. I'm actually going to go over the ear. I'm not going to drag it behind the ear because I like to see a lot of the detail in the front. So I'm going to pull some of this out, include that in, and then that last piece, and I'm just going to continue with that braid. But as you can see, if you look at that front piece over my ear, I haven't pulled it to behind my ear. I've left it over the ear, and I find, like I say, that gives you a lot more detailing in the front. So it really does frame the face nicely. And once you've got this braid done, you go all the way down, of course, as low as you can. I really like the effect because I've been growing my hair color out. You can still see the old blonde that's here on the bottom, and it fades so nicely into those colors. Because now I'm doing more of a balayage. So we're just hand painting some darker pieces to blend that dark into my blonde hair. So at this stage, you can see that it is over my ear, and I like it that way. You can certainly drag it back if you like. And then I just kind of pull and tug on it, just so that I get a little more volume. And don't worry about it, it's supposed to look relaxed and easy. So now we're going to do the other side. It's as simple as just repeating what I just did on the one side. So I'm not taking that strand right from the front. I'm actually bypassing that front section and just carving out the hair at my temple. And that's what's going to frame my face. So we're just going to do the same thing. Just take that top slice, part it into 3, and bringing it forward so I'm getting as much detail in the front as I can. And now I'm just going to include this into my braid. So I know that I'm avoiding that section. If you forget and you don't pull out those pieces, you can always pull them out after. So don't worry too much about, having that sectioned off at the beginning. It does help. Bringing this forward and then pulling this, adding it to my braid. And I'm basically doing this without looking, but I've done it a few times, so. All right, and then bringing that. And now I'm just going to continue from behind the ear, but I'm not pulling it back. Okay, we're almost there. And then that last section. And then just continue with your braid all the way down. And once you get to the bottom, of course, you're going to just use, I'm using one of the ouchless elastics. You want something fairly small because the braid does get so small at the very end. Here we go. Just a few times around. There we go. And like the other side, I might pull a little bit, tug a little bit. I should have a mirror so I can see what I'm doing, but, and then whatever pieces kind of come out, maybe a little bit around the ear. Bring that down. There we go. So that is the braiding technique. So you can certainly pause the video, rewind, watch it again. You can do this on each other, on your daughter maybe. I really find it a nice change from just a regular ponytail. Like I say, it's off my neck, which feels really, really great. So I hope you give it a try. Leave a note, a comment down below if you have tried it, and I'd love to know how it went. So please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us a lot. Like the video if you did, even if you didn't, why not? And share it with your friends. The more the merrier. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to learn anything else, and I would be happy to teach that to you. So until then, have a great time doing whatever you do. Okay, bye. No, no, no.